two incidents that we are reporting from Uttar Pradesh. In fact, in these two separate incidents from Lucknow, 3 COVID patients succumbed to the infection while they were in home isolation. Bodies were recovered only after stench emanated from their residence, and it's not 1 or 2 but 3 of the same family who died because of COVID. 65-year-old man and his 25-year-old son, their bodies have been recovered. The wife apparently could not reach out for help on time as she was also mentally unstable. In another incident, a 35-year-old man who was self-isolating was found dead by his neighbours. Amir Haq is joining us live with more inputs on this. So Amir, you must be coming across so many of these stories by now, but this actually shows us the reality of what's happening with the home isolation patients. Those deaths are not taken into account. Those patients are left to their plight with absolutely no help, assistance coming their way. Tell us more about what happened in these two cases.
Well, absolutely unfortunate incidents playing out here in UP state capital Lucknow. And remember, Afrida, Lucknow was one of the first cities which was hit very badly by this recent surge in COVID cases about a month back. And authorities, it seems, kept on sleeping even after there was a clear surge in cases in the state capital. In fact, at one point of time, the number of fresh cases touched a high of 6,500 here in Lucknow. And despite all of that, there have been tall claims made by the local administration as well as the government, including Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, who's been time and again heard insisting that there is no shortage of oxygen, no shortage of beds and life-saving drugs, and that the entire health system in UP has actually been taken care of, and there is enough scope for admission of COVID positive patient in government facilities itself. In fact, the government said that the facilities in private hospitals as well has been upgraded. Now, as far as home isolation is concerned, there have been repeated claims made by the health administration here in UP that patients in home isolation, numbering well over 30,000 in Lucknow. DMO's office is in frequent touch with all such patients, and that drugs, including medicines, are being provided. In fact, there's a particular kit that has been made especially for patients in home isolation, and that it is being provided to all such patients there. But clearly, the manner in which these 3 deaths have been reported, it's extremely unfortunate and absolutely horrifying that these 3 people died while within their home isolation. And, neighbors reported the matter to authorities only after foul stench was found to be emanating from these houses after their corpses started decomposing. So this is something that has remained unheard of, not just in Lucknow, but everywhere else. But it is perhaps because of the negligence of authorities, or perhaps the kind of huge surge in cases that they have been reporting, that perhaps they're not able to handle all of it, which is why these deaths have happened and the bodies left to decompose within their houses itself.
Absolutely. No dignity in deaths is also now sounding like an understatement because, look at the tragedy of it all. Now, bodies are being recovered after they have decomposed, after the neighbors, smell the decomposed, foul smell of bodies. That is how people are dying now, at least in Uttar Pradesh. From Lucknow, Amir is reporting about these cases, a state where the Chief Minister continues to make tall claims. The reality on ground is very, very different. Heartbreaking indeed. Thanks, Amir, for joining us with the latest. Let's in fact move on now to another state of